Alright, week 2. I've got something kind of special for you this week. It's my first full studio recording. It's also a Cans and Boxes tune, if you're not familiar with what that is. Cans and Boxes is a website run by Grayscale Records, where basically every month somebody posts a set of lyrics, and then you can go on and write your own music to those lyrics, and they post it up on the website. I wasn't sure if I really wanted to post it as my week 2 song because it might be cheating, because I didn't write the lyrics myself. But when I was recording it in the studio, I was asking myself the question, does this stretch my creativity? And about 2 days in, I decided, yeah, it definitely does, because I originally just wrote it as a little guitar ditty, but by the end I was like adding in whole cello parts, and a piano part, and I was really, I was working with engineers I hadn't worked with before. Cans and Boxes is an interesting project because, at least for me, because I'm used to writing music and then making lyrics fit the music. Cans and Boxes kind of switches it around on me and gives me lyrics, and I have to make music fit it. And while I feel like I'm good at it, it's definitely always a challenge because the lyrics don't always rhythmically fit the way I want them to do, and I have to mess with the melody until it works. But I think it's those sort of limitations that really bring out creativity. I've been a fan of video game music for a while, which might seem like a weird thing to be a fan of, because it's just blips and bloops, to some of you at least. But if you really listen to it, you hear some very strong melodies, strong compositions. And I think a lot of that is brought out because the composers are limited to 4 channels, or 4 fake-sounding instruments, and they gotta make the best of it. And I've often found that by setting limitations on yourself, setting requirements, you really stretch your abilities, you bring out creativity. Huge part of the reason I'm doing this project is, give myself the limitation of I have to write 1 full song every week. And it's difficult, and some of the stuff is going to turn out to be awesome. Like, I'm really happy with this week's song. And some of it is probably going to turn out to be crap. Just wait and see, sooner than later, probably. But I think it really adds to your repertoire of what you're able to do. It increases your talent, if you will. It's like going to the gym and working out. You don't just go to the gym and start benching 300. You go every day or several times a week, and you build up to that point. So I want to challenge you guys to try something similar. If you're not a musician, doesn't matter. Try it with something you're good at. I've participated in 48-hour film challenges, where you've got 48 hours, you're given a theme, a genre, you get your team together and you got to write a script and you got to film it in 48 hours. And that's a huge limitation if you've ever been on a set. It takes much longer than that to make a movie, but it really helps you with your ability to work under pressure and under a time restraint, which you will always be doing on a film project. So yeah, if you're a musician or a filmmaker or whatever you are, I want to challenge you guys to put some limitations on your abilities and go out there and try it, I think that's all I got for this week. Good talking to you. See you next week.